Chapter 2. Wisdom is as important as education. Some problems of the society need immediate solution. Only a minimal requirement of education is fulfilled through the medium of existing educational institutions. In a nutshell, such literacy serves limited objective such as reading, writing, accounting. Modern education lays somewhat excessive emphasis on subjects which are hardly of any use in practical life. History, geography, geometry, and numerous such subjects are rarely of any help in day-to-day living. Nevertheless, in the prevalent system, to call one self-educated, one must acquire a school certificate of a degree which is generally worth nothing more than a scrap of paper. The so-called educated, unemployed, face many problems and in turn create problems for others. They consider manual labor below their dignity. Besides, they are also not used to manual work. In this context, uneducated face fewer problems. The importance of education, however, can never be overemphasized. Wisdom, which is also known as vidya, on the other hand, gives one true knowledge, gyan, and unenlightened person is akin to a blind man. Wisdom is the biggest treasure one may aspire to acquire. It is believed to be the source of nectar. However, the benefits accrue only when one attempts to utilize wisdom for discretion in actions and development of virtues, character, and personality to make the best use of one's talents commensurate with cultural needs. Otherwise, corrupt thinking and immoral actions make one more undesirable in the society, and he becomes a wise devil, Brahma Rakshas. A review of present system of education is very much needed. We must find out whether the present day education is making any contribution to the development of personality and talent, structuring of a framework for civilized behavior, or it is only a meaningless exercise. It is to be kept in mind that the aforementioned attributes are the foundation stones for development of human personality and in turn of prosperity of society and the nation. In the absence of virtues worthy of human dignity, an individual with bare higher education begins to behave with arrogant irresponsibility and may become a greater liability to the society than an uneducated person. One may acquire evil traits capable of harming anyone in every possible way. We should, therefore, fully appreciate the creative and destructive aspects of education. The elites of the world have always used education as a prime tool for shaping the society to enthuse their countrymen for bringing in desired change in thought, character, and behavioral pattern of the common man. In this country, absence of such education is ubiquitous and too glaring. Under the existing circumstances, however, there is a little hope that the policymakers and organizers of educational system could be persuaded to bring about any major changes. For alleviating this situation, therefore, only one option is left. The thinkers and philosophers of the country should come forward to fill in this void and take necessary reformative measures with the help of responsible citizens. The ancient educational system was formulated with a wider perspective. Its objective was not only to provide knowledge about means of livelihood and their proper utilization, but at the same time, it helped in bringing about a total change in thoughts and actions of man in the fields of natural resource management and human behavior. In other words, it provided an awakening, awareness, discretion, or prudence. Addiction to any type of drug makes a person semi-conscious. In a state of intoxication, although physical sense of a person behave normally, one is incapable of exercising one's prudence. In the stupor, one becomes oblivious to the norms of civilities and cultural behavior. A crude, unpolished man belongs to this class. Such an individual does not know how to think according to human dignity, maintain appropriate level of character, and incorporate sufficient modesty in his behavior. He keeps on repeating irresponsible, thoughtless actions as if he is partially awake or intoxicated. On ignoring human dignity, a man is reduced to the status of a humanoid animal, nar pashu, or an ape. Humanity begins with culture and civilized behavior. Everyone, therefore, must develop an awareness of virtues, actions, character, and disposition worthy of a cultured individual. Otherwise, one is bound to remain in a state of cultural infancy and ignominy. Not only doors to progress remain closed for such an individual, his ideas and actions continue to be ridiculed in a developed society. We must keep in mind that this is the age of materialism. The present day man considers himself to be only a body assembled with physical senses and mind. Consequently, all his desires, aspirations, and actions are confined to his physical body. Deliberations, studies, and actions are thus related to the small confines of body only. For a common man, any thought or action pertaining to the soul are irrelevant. This is, in fact, the domain of wisdom, vidya. Its various facets of culture and morality influence and develop body and mind of the individual respectively. So far, this field of human development has remained neglected. This is because man has failed to understand the importance and necessity of this aspect of life. Education, as it is understood today, barely serves the objective of teaching social behavior, managing livelihood, and acquiring comforts and necessities. Just this much is not sufficient for a dignified living, and in absence of virtues, imbibing civility and modesty, the emotional level of an individual remains same as that of an animal. To make every human being wise and fill every mind with wisdom, a detailed plan should be formulated, which should fill the void in the present institutional education. For implementing this plan, time, industry, and emotional involvement of thinkers and warm-hearted persons will be required, in a measure equivalent to that being provided by government and private institutions, which imparted education to fulfill physical and material needs. The time is ripe for implementing such schemes far and wide, with full enthusiasm and large-scale coordination. Problems of today, solutions for tomorrow, by PtShriramSharmaAcharya.
If you found this video helpful, then please like, comment and share it, and subscribe to our YouTube channel RishiChintan. Please press the bell icon so that you will receive notifications of our upcoming videos. Thank you.